You're lying and so are they.
I'm not lying, it's all on body
That is
camera.
not her name.
The person who is in charge.
Dispatched to a Starbucks in response to reports of an unruly customer.
The person who is in charge.
Let's go.
Nope, you're staying here.
No, I'm not. Oh, grab
You're
my
staying
damn
here.
Oh, my damn arm. Let me go.
Oh, mother.
You just sat there and pulled my arm.
Here.
Get off.
You want to get...
What it is now, it's the women. It ain't the men no more. The women gone bad.
Oh, I'm on the phone with corporate.
That's okay.
And I would like my refund.
Well, I can't make them give you a refund.
Oh, yes, they can. They already told
But
me.
you're going to have to leave. They want you to leave.
Give me my refund because I never had a problem.
I understand. Like, that sucks when you have the issues with them. Like, just like hotels when they kick people out and stuff, but we can't force
I
people.
paid my money and I would like my refund. And I'm asking you nicely, can you tell me give me my refund?
I'm telling you right now.
But I'm on the phone with corporate.
You can be, but they want you to leave. So
I'm not leaving
so
until
this
they
is
give
what
me
can
my
happen.
money.
This is what can happen.
Okay.
All I gotta
Go right
do is
ahead.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna put in a citation, and then when you
Do
don't
it right
leave,
what you have
then
to
you're
do.
gonna get arrested.
You're not going
For
to arrest
trust,
me.
yes.
You're
I'm
going to
trying.
give me a refund nicely because I asked for one and
Let
your
me see
people
your
right there.
identification.
Oh, I don't have it.
Need your card.
Don't have it.
I'm telling you right now, so now if you're not leaving and you refuse to leave and they're
Can
telling
you
you
please get my
trespass, that's the
how am I
second charge you
trespassing
get.
if I don't have enough restraining order, sweetheart?
Is basically this woman went through the drive-through and something was wrong with the order. I'm not exactly for sure if they got it wrong, gave it the wrong thing, whatever. Because, you know, she was acting so crazy, it was kind of hard to figure it out. But basically, she acted fool in the drive-through, sat there a few minutes arguing with the customer, with the establishment, and then she came inside and just started going off in front of the patrons. And I think they got tired and called the police on them. But let's see how this thing unfolds.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety.
This is Drew, and I'd like to welcome you all back to another episode of Real Talk Media One. Today, I want to talk about how these bad attitudes and having to have the last word sometimes goes wrong. Let's talk.
Look, I'm not. You have to go. All right? Don't make this bad to where you have to get 2 different tickets anyway. If they want you to leave, call corporate.
I'm on the phone with corporate.
I got you, but you gotta go.
After they give me my refund.
She's being
I'm
real
sitting
nice
right
about
here,
this.
And you're sitting right here. Why can't you just get my refund?
Because this is a civil matter.
I need my refund.
You're not getting your refund from us. We can't do that. You have to get
And
it
how
from
is that?
corporate.
No, I can get it from them. I never had a problem here. I've been coming for
Hey,
3 years.
see, she doesn't want to identify. She doesn't want to leave. See if they got a name like on a card she used or something.
Yes, sir.
All right, you still have to go out here.
You can get your hand on my face.
I'm telling you.
I want you to note, now this policeman just got on the scene and whatnot, and she's being real belligerent with him, and he just got there. Hasn't done anything wrong. He was called just to come in and kind of get the situation under control, and she still has a bad attitude with him. I'm putting this on the channel because I want you all to understand that getting all mad and arguing with these police officers, only thing that does is make matters worse. All this over a cup of coffee, and you finna get hemmed up, I don't think it's worth it.
So here's the deal. When the manager comes out and says you got to go, I'd really like you to leave. If you don't want to leave, we're going to arrest you.
Can you please get out of my face?
Well, I'm just telling you what your options are.
Get out of my face.
And I asked for a refund.
Okay, I hear you. I heard you. You've heard me all 3 times I told
And
you.
I heard you every time you told
As
me.
soon as the manager comes, then we're going to arrest you if you don't leave. You
Go
got
right
about a minute. Station ones are gone?
They're...
We don't really know.
Okay. Well, I can't.
Was she had ordered
Okay.
a drink.
Okay, do you have your ID?
All right, so have you ever been trespassed up here before? All right.
I've been
Okay.
here coming in for almost
Look at this defiant.
I never had a problem until y'all got me noticed.
Okay, so why were you asking for a refund?
Because they didn't give me my order right. Then she got rude with me in the driveway.
Okay.
And I looked, she said, can I get a refund? She would not give me a refund. So I came inside and asked for a refund. She still wouldn't give me a refund. Then she walked to the back and walked out.
All right, so what did you order?
This drink, clearly haven't touched it,
Okay.
and some chocolate chip cookies or something.
Did you get the cookies?
They're in the truck.
They're in the truck.
Yeah.
So you got everything you paid for?
I paid for it.
I just want to tell you 100% do not want to do this for the last chance.
I'm talking to him now.
I got you. You're going to leave or you're getting arrested.
I'm not talking to him.
So here's the deal. They don't want you on the property anymore.
Where's the lady that said she don't want me on the property?
The manager
Yeah,
said
because they
that.
told me to get her name too.
Okay, so
When you give
so
me her
hold on
name-
a second. Let me explain it.
That's fine.
With management not wanting you on the property, they
It's just
have
a
the right
fight,
to
just
ask
an
you to
argument
leave.
for no reason.
At that point in time.
Corporate told me to get the name.
Okay, so-
before I can know who it was, they sat there and had called you guys.
So let's slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Whenever
What? The one with the, hey, wait, the one with the cell phone? Where? Is she still here? Did she leave? Did she already leave? Ran the blue? Alright,
Oh, I'm on the phone with corporate.
that's okay.
And I
Now, from what I'm hearing, it sounds like this woman right here is trying to get a refund for a little $5, $6 coffee or whatnot. And, you know, she's getting there making all this scene, getting nasty with the police officers. I mean, I just don't think this is being handled the right way. I understand, you know, I've had my order messed up also, but, you know, it's too easy to call the credit card company and just get your money back instead of going here getting arrested and getting a permanent record as far as disorderly conduct so that you can't even hold a job or go get a background check and pass it. Now, do you guys honestly think that, you know, our women out here acting like this is giving us a good representation of how our race has progressed over the years? I mean, I just don't think that this is doing any good at all.
management asks someone to leave, it does become trespassing at
she's
that
not a
point.
manager though.
Anyone who is an employee
That's
here
not
has
your
the
call
right
to make.
ask you
Just
leave.
said manager, and she's not a manager. So, what is her name? And then I will leave. I already talked to corporate and they said get her name. You constantly keep getting in my face and I don't want to
You're
talk
about to
to
get
you.
arrested.
I don't want to
You're
talk
about
to
to
you.
go to jail.
No, she ain't got no man.
Oh,
I asked you nicely, can you please give me her name so I can leave? I will leave after I get her name so I can let corporate know. You can stop looking. I'm talking to him. He's been more.
See, she thinks she's running stuff. She thinks she's in her own house talking to her simp husband or man.
I can try to get her name, however, I cannot force her to give me her name.
So that's crazy because you can force me to leave, but you can't
Because
force her
at
to
this
give me
point
her
you
name.
are trespassing because we
These are the attitudes that the world is getting sick of as far as our women. We know men, you know, we got attitudes, you know, we kind of dominant, you know, we assertive, certain things that we want to get done the way we want to get. We understand all that. But in the past, it's been the women that kind of kept us grounded or whatnot. But now it seems like the women, they're more mad and evil and just nasty and snarky. They're more so than even the men.
Where's she at?
Last I saw, she was at the end of the bar.
Inside?
Yes.
Oh, why are you guys out here?
Oh, I was just letting the customers know what was going on today.
They,
You can stand right here. If you want to.
What's going on today?
I already explained it to him, and he got rude with me, and that's all that was gonna happen.
I just got here. I don't know what's going on.
Because the lady I asked for a refund, they said that I'm trespassing. How in the world am I trespassing? Because I already talked to corporate, and they clearly said that's not called trespassing. I don't have a refund.
I want you to leave the property.
Anyways, can you please go give me her name?
Let me see if I can grab her name real quick.
Thank you. Now you can step away from me.
I'm not doing
You
it.
ain't running nothing? This ain't your
I don't know why
spot?
you think you can tell me what to do. Like
And
this,
I don't care.
you're the one who's not.
You think I'm not gonna
Look,
say
I
anything?
tried to nicely get you
No,
to
you
leave.
did not.
You don't want to listen. I'm
Please
telling you what.
step out of my
I'm not
face.
going anywhere. In fact, if
She
you don't
want
get
her
the
butt
name, you don't
kissed.
leave, you are getting arrested.
They don't owe her nothing.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see what you don't leave. You got till he gets back.
And you can get out of my face.
Oh my God.
It is.
This is what I'm
Got a
talking
real
about.
quick question.
You own these people's property, and you got your child right there listening to this exchange. What kind of effect do you honestly think that's going to have on that child as she gets older, watching her mother react like this in public? This is just going to be another generation of the same old thing.
Still in my face.
I'm not
This
going.
nothing.
Neither am I. You're so cute though.
You see, that's the fine attitude, the way she's talking to police officers. The officer hasn't done anything. I think he's been rather nice. Because usually if that's a male, they're a little bit more sharp, you know, either get out or we're going to tase you or pepper spray you or whatnot. They're being real patient with this woman. And she's talking to him like he's a little child or whatnot. Oh, my God.
So adorable. Step out of my face.
Basically what I just said. Whatever happened, it went on in drive-through. She backed it up, started arguing all up through the window, then came through to the inside and just kept the matter going or whatnot, instead of just taking that food, putting it in the trash. If you don't want it, call your credit card company and go shop someplace else.
I'm not lying. It's all on body
That is
camera.
not her name.
Police is not lying. He just went by what they told him.
Her name.
All right, so here's the deal. I provided you with the person who is in charge.
Look. It's got to have the last word.
Nope.
She's not even looking at this guy like he's human. She's talking to this guy like he's less than her. She thinks that, you know, the world revolves around her. These people's business, the police officers, it's all about how she thinks things should unfold.
She's absolutely refusing to leave and she won't give her identification either. So I told her, they want your trespass, so you gotta go. But she doesn't want to identify and she's refusing to leave. So she's pissed off, the female. She's pissed off because she wants her refund back. But they won't give it to her. I told her it's a civil matter.
Get off me.
You wanna get fucking tased?
Get the f off.
Now you tell me what's feminine about this.
Please don't do that. Y'all call Ariel. Hurry up.
That's yours.
Record this.
All this in front of the child. But they got to have the last word. Gotta have it.
Whoop. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
You're staying here.
Now you done effed up.
You're staying here.
Oh, goddamn whore. Let me go.
Look at this here. You guys ask me, what man in his right mind would want a woman like this to protect and provide for? Give her a soft life so she doesn't have to work. This is another man in the house. This is somebody you gonna have to be in there boxing with the time you try to tell her anything. Come on now.
Niggas is wildin'!
Tell them to hurry up. Get off me so I can get up, dumbass.
This none.
Get off my back. Bitch, you
Just
lean on me,
defiant
get
to the
up.
end.
Stay down right now.
Get off of me. And I said I can't breathe. Get off.
So you ready?
Now, did you hear that? This woman was charged with 5 or 6 charges. Resisting arrest, trespassing, this, that, and aggravated battery, all kind of stuff. First of all this took place in front of your child. So you're setting a terrible example. But mostly, you went in there for a 5, I don't care if the car would cost $10, and you done went in and raised all this ruckus. Now you're gonna have to get a lawyer, probably pay thousands of dollars, may end up spending a few days in jail, and you got a permanent record that's scarred, so now you can't even get gainful employment. Was it really worth it? Come on now. The problem is, like I said, men, we've always been known to be the aggressors, but seems like now the table's starting to turn, and it's the women now. And to me, I'm starting to think, for the most part, there's no hope for them. It's too late. With that, let me go ahead and wrap this thing up, and I'll see you at the next one.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy, and silently